Informally, we often think of information as a message that is stored or transmitted using a medium. Humans have been doing this for over 50,000 years, using art as a method of communication. In a way, written languages draw inspiration from this practice, as it represents a more organized art form used by humans to convey their ideas and thoughts. When humans first began developing writing systems, we had to divide the vast complexity of our world into a finite number of atomic units, which were then expressed through symbols. These symbols were used to represent ideas, concepts, and objects. Over time, written language evolved and developed into various systems, where symbols or characters were combined to create meaningful messages. A prime example of this is the English language, where letters are strung together to form words, such as apple or table. To explore the origins of written language, this documentary will delve into two significant civilizations, Sumer and Egypt, both of which played a pivotal role in the development of written languages. Sumer, known for its massive temples called ziggurats, was one of the earliest societies to emerge. Temples held immense importance in the daily lives of Sumerians and are still important in our history today. During this era, Sumerians mastered irrigation techniques, enabling the growth of their city alongside temples. In times of prosperity, generous gifts and donations were bestowed upon the temples, which were then distributed back to the city during challenging times. However, keeping track of these donations posed a challenge. This led to the formulation of solutions that involved recording information on clay tablets using tally marks, which gradually evolved into different symbols. This historical advancement allowed scribes to utilize symbols more effectively, sparking innovative ideas. Symbols began to be recognized as a method to describe nouns and ideas. To facilitate the task of writing, the symbols gradually simplified, gradually losing their pictorial meaning. This concept of writing spread and eventually made its way to ancient Egypt. In ancient Egypt, hieroglyphs were used as a priestly form of communication for various purposes, including governmental, religious, and fiscal. Only a select few individuals, known as scribes, were able to write in hieroglyphs, making their writings unintelligible to the common people. The hieroglyphic script was categorized into two main types: word signs, which represented entire concepts, such as cat or dog, and the sound signs, which represented individual sounds. The total number of different symbols used in hieroglyphs was over 1,500, with word signs comprising the majority. Compared to the abundance of word signs, the number of sound signs was relatively small, being around 140, comprising around 10% of all symbols, with approximately 33 distinct consonants represented. At that time, the medium used to record messages was primarily rock, which was ideal for durable inscription, allowing messages to endure over time. However, due to the weight of rock, it was not suitable for transportation. This led to the development of papyrus, a type of paper made from the papyrus plant that grew along the Nile River. Papyrus would be sliced into pieces, soaked, and then the natural glue of sugar would allow for easy building up of layers. After several days of drying, it would form a lightweight tablet that was similar to modern-day paper. Papyrus was ideal for transportation, and instead of carving, scribes would use ink to write on it. As more people began writing on papyrus, the hieroglyphic symbols gradually simplified and evolved to suit faster writing. Written languages have a significant impact on our daily lives in numerous ways. This documentary will state 5 of the most important ways that the written word has and continues to impact us. Written languages are crucial in communication, as they allow for the sharing of ideas, information, and knowledge across time and space. They provide a tangible and lasting means of communication that can be used even without spoken languages, enabling effective communication in various contexts. Written languages are fundamental in education, as they form the basis of literacy and learning. Reading and writing are essential skills for acquiring knowledge, and written texts such as books, articles, and educational materials are widely used in formal education settings. Written languages are indispensable for culture, as they are used to express and preserve cultural heritage. They document significant historical events, capture traditions, stories, and beliefs, and pass them down from one generation to another. Written languages are a vital tool in preserving and transmitting cultural identity and diversity. Written languages play a role in standardizing and codifying languages. Written texts often set the standard for grammar, syntax, spelling, and vocabulary, providing a framework for the correct use of a language. Written languages facilitate communication by establishing a common ground for language use and promoting consistency in language practices. Written languages provide a means for artistic expression through literature, poetry, song lyrics, and other forms of art. Writing allows individuals to convey their thoughts, emotions, and imaginations, and to share their creativity with others. In recent years, the way written languages are used has undergone a remarkable transformation due to various factors, including technology, globalization, and changing communication norms. One notable change is the increasing combination of written languages with other forms of communication, such as images, videos, and audio clips. This integration of different media has become prevalent in digital communication with the use of memes, GIFs, emojis, and infographics to convey meaning. Furthermore, the informalization of written language has become a prominent feature of communication in the fast-paced digital world. Colloquial language, slang, and informal grammar are commonly employed in online communication, including social media posts, comments, and messaging apps. Social media platforms, in particular, have their own unique style of writing, characterized by the use of hashtags, handles, and abbreviations, such as LOL or OMG. Also, the advent of technology has revolutionized the way written languages are used in modern times. The rise of the internet and digital communication has significantly impacted the way we write, read, and share information. Email, social media, messaging apps, and other digital platforms have become dominant forms of communication, enabling instantaneous transmission of written messages across the globe. This has made communication faster, more efficient, and accessible to a broader audience. Language diversity in written languages is a fascinating topic that encompasses lesser-known writing systems, endangered writing systems, and their cultural significance. For example, Brahmic scripts used in South Asia, the Hangul script of Korea, and the Cyrillic script of Eastern Europe are notable for their unique structure, aesthetics, and historical impact. Additionally, many indigenous and minority communities have their own endangered writing systems, such as the Tifinagh script of the Amazigh people in North Africa and the Babayan script of indigenous people in the Philippines. These writing systems carry the heritage and identity of their communities, but face challenges due to globalization, colonization, and culture assimilation. Efforts to preserve and revitalize these endangered writing systems are crucial for safeguarding human culture and diversity. In conclusion, written languages are essential tools for human civilization, influencing communication, education, culture, and creativity. They have evolved from ancient civilizations to modern technologies, shaping how we interact with the world. Despite changes, written languages continue to serve as a crucial method of communication and education. Technology, globalization, and changing communication norms have transformed the way written languages are used today, reflecting the dynamic nature of human communication and expression. As we navigate the ever-changing landscape of communication, written languages will likely continue to evolve, shaping our interactions with the world.